Hey, I'm back. I'm sorry about last night. Drama queen. I'm sorry. I just felt so overwhelmed and I didn't know. It just kind of bubbled out and I didn't know it was going to come out like that. Thank you so much, everybody, for your prayers and your nice words. And Tina and others that said that I should get my estrogen level or my hormones checked. I don't know which hormones you mean. Yesterday, the other day when I went and had the blood work, they did a TSH, which is a thyroid stimulating hormone test, and that is could be related to my anxiety. So they're testing that. I haven't got the results back. And they also did a CBC differential, just like they did a whole bunch of blood work. I don't know if what all hormones are in there, and if somebody could just let me know what I should be asking for, I'd appreciate it because I'll go back and ask for that. I look bad today, and I believe it or not, I've been out since 8 o'clock. I did go get my prescription filled. I couldn't. I had to get it filled. I can't keep having this happen, and I'm in school, so I gotta go pick it up. Um, it's a crazy morning. So we go out, we do our walking, whatever. We come back in, and I said, let me just ride over to get my doctor's office to pick up this prescription. It's about a 40-minute ride, 30, 40-minute ride. Get over there, take Angel with me. She's in the car. My girlfriend, as I'm coming back, my girlfriend texted me and said that her dog is boarded at the same place. See, I board my dog at the vet. I never board her anywhere else. And I talk so much about it that she boarded her dog there while she's on vacation. She's in Myrtle Beach, but they're on their way back because of the hurricane that's on its way up the East Coast. Hurricane, earthquake, I don't know. So, son. So that's a whole nother story. So, I said, okay, so anyway, she says that her dog, they had called her and said that the dog, she called to find out how the dog was, and they said that he was throwing up a little bit and had diarrhea, and they thought that maybe he was just nervous and missing her. So I had Tallulah with me in the car, so we just went over to visit him because they know each other. So we went over, they brought him out, took him out in the room, and I don't know if you can hear this. This is my son sending me a million messages. All right, anyway, so sorry about that. I gotta tell you about that in a minute. So we went over. They took us in the room. They played. Sammy looked good. He's a miniature dachshund, long haired, funniest looking thing I've ever seen in my life. But he's fun. He's a fun guy, but he's hilarious. And so Angel's batting him around as usual because she's just like nothing but trouble. So in the meantime, I was telling the vet tech about how she had swallowed this popsicle stick and that she'd been regurgitating her food. And so the vet came out and took a look at her, weighed her. She weighs 12 pounds. He said that's a good weight for her. But he said she's gobbling her food. So, um, let me just tell you what's going on right quick. I'm scattered. I'm sorry. My ex-husband called me while I was at the vet and told me that his girlfriend, who I'm friendly with, or the new girlfriend, or who's the old girlfriend, that's another story. Me and his girlfriends are always cool. That she has like 2 master's degrees, very intelligent woman. I have no idea what she's doing with him, but hey, whatever. That my son has been lying basically for a long time. That he's on academic probation. That there's all this crap going on. And he called me while I was in the vet's office, so I couldn't talk to him. So I have to call him when I get off of here and find out what's going on. Meanwhile, my son is panicking because he's a manipulator. He's a manipulator from way back, and just a manipulator. He just manipulates everybody. So he thinks that I don't know that they're onto his ass. So I gotta wait, and so he's texting me now, trying to backtrack on my end, because he knows that I don't really talk to his father that much. But when me and his father talk, we talk. It's not like we have any animosity towards each other. You know, when it comes to him, we sit, you know, we talk for hours. So he asked me, he called me, he's like, look, you sitting down? And I'm like, man, I'm at the vet. He's like, well, when you get home and you sitting down, so this is another piece of shit that's gonna be, wow. So anyway, I'm all over the place with this. I'm sorry. I was talking about the wigs from China when I got cut off, and yes, I had a friend that was running for local office here, not here, but in this area in this county, and she was in touch when Katrina. I was very much involved with Katrina relief. I didn't get to go down there, but I did a lot of volunteering to raise money, and I donated a lot of my own money, and I just did a lot of stuff for Katrina. Anyway, so happens that there was this woman that she had ran into that had gotten actually scammed and robbed by some people up here. And she was placed by a female, and this woman was taking her money. The woman where she was living was taking her money. This hair look ratty as shit today. I don't know what to do with it. So I'm getting my new wig now. So she think Helen, focus. She wanted to take this woman under her wing. So my girlfriend and I, who had already been, we do it for proms. We've been doing it everywhere. You know, makeovers. We weren't doing the lace wigs then, but we were doing weaves. I was doing makeup, and motivation, just self-esteem and how to walk, and you know, just general stuff that a lot of times young girls don't get from home. So we were doing that a lot. I was doing that, you know, everything I did was volunteer because it's just something I like to. First of all, I'm nosy. I like being people's business, and second of all, I like to see people succeed. So it ended up, I don't remember how it happened, but we got a hold to this. Well, my friend got a hold to this class for making it for lace wigs. And at the time, the wigs were horrible. And so then I started researching, trying to find some better wigs, which one thing led to another, and we ended up finding out that you could get them to order them directly from China. And this was a risky proposition because you were, at that time, they weren't taking PayPal. And you were basically just sending your money via Western Union to some faceless person in China, and getting your wig. And I've never, in the entire time, in 5 years or so that I've been doing this, never had anybody take my money out and get my wig. Now I might have gotten some icky wigs, but you know, live and learn. But I haven't had a bad wig. Um, you know, I notice now that the quality's starting to go down a little bit, but I still have one vendor that I can get quality from because she's still the girl that owns the hair salon. She's still ordering in bulk. Now these vendors now are not taking onesie twosies anymore. So a lot of people ask me, where'd you get that wig? And can you get, you know, tell me where you get it. Number one, I'm not going to refer anybody to a Chinese vendor because it's not for the faint of heart, and it's not for someone who's never ordered before. Because I'm not going to take responsibility for you. If this cuts off, it's 8 o'clock. Well, it's too late now, but I'm not going to take responsibility for somebody else dealing with these vendors because they're not my vendor. I did a trial and error, and if somebody else wants to do a trial and error, they're going to have to do their own research and find out. I don't want to be held accountable for that kind of stuff. And my vendor, you know, I may order for very, very, very close friends, but they too, I have to let them know I'm not responsible for the quality of the wig. I don't work there. You know, I can speak on my experience, and in my experience, I've gotten good wigs. The wig that Tina wears, she calls the Helen. That wig was handmade, custom made, and she hasn't had any problems with it. I have the sister version. Hers is curly, and mine is straight, and that's the lighter colored one that I wear a lot. And then the one with the bangs that I had on the other day, that's kind of curly that I was wearing up, that I think I'm gonna put on because I can't stand the way this is not acting right. Um, I'll put that on. I think I might take this off and put that on today. Anyway, yeah. Focus. I don't sleep well. Maybe that's the sleeping pill. When you take a sleeping pill, you don't sleep well. Anyway, so that's my story with the wigs. I don't know what else I was talking about. I had a lot going on in my head, and I'm anxious to find out what's going on with my son. So I'm gonna end this here. I'm okay. You know, I'm sorry that I'm not my usual. That I much. But I got a lot weighing on me. Y'all know how it is. Uh oh. All right, I gotta go. Bye.